If I asked you to post on social media every single day for the next month, how would that make you feel? Probably stressed, overwhelmed, and like you need to quit your actual job just to become a full-time content creator. The biggest lie in marketing right now is that you need to be documenting your life 24/7 to grow a business. You don't. You don't need to be glued to your phone, and you definitely don't need to scramble for a post idea at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. The problem isn't that you don't have enough time. The problem is that you are creating content reactionally instead of intentionally. You're hunting for one idea, shooting one thing, and posting one time. That is a recipe for burnout. Today I'm going to show you the exact system we use for our clients to turn a single photo shoot, just a few hours of work, into 30 days of high quality content. By the end of this video, you will have the blueprint to step off the content hamster wheel and get your life back. Most people fail because they just pick up a camera and then walk into a shoot with no plan. They just think, I'll take some nice photos of my product or I'll get some shots of me working. That doesn't work. To get 30 pieces of content, you need to use what I call the menu method. Think of your content like a meal. You've got the main dish. These are your educational posts or your hero product shots. You've got the sides. These are your BTS, behind the scenes, textures, detail shots, etc. And then you have the dessert. These are personal, relatable, or face-to-face camera moments. Before you shoot, you need to list out 4 main dishes for the month. Just 4 big topics. Let's say you own a coffee shop. Topic 1 is how do you source your beans? Topic 2 is what's your signature latte recipe? Topic 3, meet the team, so employees, maybe you. And topic 4 is the cozy atmospheric / work from home vibes that your coffee shop brings your customers. Once you have those 4 topics, you aren't just going to take one photo for each. You're going to shoot 5 variations for each topic. 4 topics, 5 variations, 20 posts. On top of that, if you filter in some B-roll, you'll be easily at 30 posts. So step 1 is to write down your 4 main topics for the month, and then do not touch the camera until you have these. We're going to do a hybrid shoot. This means you're going to shoot videos and photos at the same time. If you hire a photographer, make sure that they are comfortable getting short form clips. And if you're doing this yourself with a phone, it's pretty easy. So here's the biggest rule of thumb. Never move on from a scene until you have captured it in at least 3 formats. The first format is the hero still, so it's a clean, high-resolution photo. The second one is the video pan, so it's a slow, smooth video movement over the subject. So you have a little latte, slow panning motion, showing the latte in a nice setting. And then you have the action shot, so it's a video or a photo of someone interacting with the subject. If you're in a coffee shop, it'd be maybe I was going to say bartender, but maybe the barista handing a coffee to someone. So in that example, just one moment gave you 3 completely different pieces of content. The photo is for a carousel slide or a normal post. The video is obviously for your Instagram Reels, your shorts, put a little trending audio over it. And then the wide shot can be like a bigger story about customer service or your business, things like that. And then if you do this for every single setup, you will walk away with hundreds of photos and videos in a very short amount of time. All right, so let me give you a pro tip. If you know you just aren't going to have a lot of content to shoot that day, then bring extra clothing. Bring different jackets, bring different shirts, maybe a hat. Just bring a bunch of different things. And this especially works in ads, because if you know you have a winner ad or something that does really well, you can do the exact same thing, but if you change your outfit, it's a different ad and people won't see it as the same thing. So just changing like little variations gives you so much more content to do. All right, so now that the shooting is done, you're tired, but you have an SD card full of gold. So now how do you turn that into 30 days of posts? We use what's called the asset multiplier technique. So for example, let's take one good photo of you working at your laptop, and then let me give you an example of how we can use it 5 different times throughout the month without it looking repetitive. So the first one, just the standard one, so just post a photo with a long caption telling a story about your business. For the second post, you can darken the photo by 50%, put a little white text quote over it, and now it's like a motivational quote, for example. For post 3, you can use it as the reel cover. So when you do your Instagram Reels, you can put something as the cover. So when people look on your account, like that's the photo they see. So you can use that as the cover for one of your Instagram Reels. For another one, you can use it as an Instagram story. So you could post the photo as the background of the story, put a little question box, and ask people, something that relates to your business. And then for the 5th post, we can do what's called the carousel. So crop it really tight. So you're at a keyboard typing, zoom in on the hands typing, and then you can do a carousel and title it like 3 email hacks or something like that. And that was just one photo. And imagine you did that with the video clips you took as well. Let me give you an example. Take the B-roll clip of the coffee pouring. For the first week, you can use it just with a trending audio, upbeat song, something like that. Week 3, you could use the same clip, slow it down, mute the audio, put a voiceover on top, explain your reasoning behind it, give a business story. You can use it in so many different ways. You just have to be creative here. Your audience will consume content so fast, they will not notice that you reuse the video if the context of the video is different. And then the final piece of the puzzle is removing you from the daily processes. So you have your strategy, you did the shoot, and you multiplied your assets. Now just take a Sunday afternoon, just a few hours, and schedule out your post for the entire week. Upload everything, write your captions in batches. If you're writing about your product, write 4 captions about that product in a row while your brain is in, sales mode. Schedule them out. You can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could do Tuesday, Thursdays. You could post stories on specific days. This is completely up to you. In doing this, you don't have to wake up every single day and okay, now I got to go ahead and post. You wake up on Sunday, you get a notification your post is, posted, and that's pretty much it. The goal of small business is not to be a content creator. It's to run a business. And so your content should support your sales and not steal your time. If you commit to this, just plan one day, one shoot day, one scheduled day. You can literally handle your entire month's worth of marketing in just 6 to 8 hours. Guys, if you follow the tips in this video, I promise you will get way more time back. You will not stress about content, and your social medias will be so much better.